One of the great characteristics of the end time will be spiritual deception that will come upon people. There will be events that will mislead people, but the basic form of spiritual subversion that will come upon the world strongly is doctrines of demons, false doctrine. And it seems to be a characteristic of troubled times like these that false messiahs grow out of the circumstances of life and are quickly accepted by people who are looking for something to believe in, something to trust, and something to commit their lives to.
Religious leaders from all over the world, including Christians, Buddhists, Hindus, snake worshippers, and witch doctors, joined together with the Pope in Assisi during the late 1980s to pray for political world peace. In 1992, at the Interfaith Gathering of Peace in St. Louis, similar leaders gathered together for the purpose of uniting all religions in order to solve the world's political problems. Another staggering amalgamation of politics and religion happened in 1992 at the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro. The United Nations Secretary General asked all participants to return to the ancient religion of earth worship under the guise of saving the environment. Similarly, a gathering of political, media, and religious leaders from around the world met in San Francisco in 1997 under the direction of the ex-Soviet Union Premier Mikhail Gorbachev to once again find a way to merge the world's religions into one in order to save the environment.
The new religion is going to be a religion of the earth. And the young people in the schools have been pretty well indoctrinated with this for several decades now. I think the earth itself is going to become an object of veneration and worship. God itself almost, Gaia, our mother. What is Gaia? It's the Greek goddess of the earth. And the world is going to come together for one reason, and it's going to be to save the earth, to save Gaia, our mother.
One may wonder how thousands upon thousands of dissimilar religions from all around the world could ever be rolled into one. It may be just this simple. Historically, people who have refused to acknowledge the one true Creator God have always worshipped the creation instead. Whether it be the sun or the stars, idols of wood, the earth, or man himself, the principle is always the same. They venerate the creation rather than the Creator. The coming world religion will not be a set of beliefs per se, but an organization whereby all beliefs will be tolerated, with the exception of those who believe in the Bible. God will be whatever you want him to be. To worship Mother Earth as God or the Antichrist as God will seem perfectly natural and logical.
There is one thing in the world today that is a very definite deterrent to the advancement of this world religion, and that's Christianity. Christianity does not worship the earth. It's a creation. Christianity does not worship the tree. It does not worship the animals. Man is created by God. The earth is created by God. They're all products of the creation of God.
Perhaps the most horrific sign of the times is that many Christians are being snared by the ecumenical movement. They seem quite willing to jettison their belief in God's truth and compromise their faith in the name of world peace. This is precisely what Jesus predicted would happen prior to the tribulation. As the movement to merge all religions into one presses forward, so does the intensity to persecute Bible-believing Christians. Christians who give honor to the one and only Creator God and who love his Son Jesus Christ are considered misfits by globalists. The plan to, quote, re-educate or eliminate these people is already in full swing. During the 1990s alone, the persecution of Christians in countries such as Sudan, Cuba, China, Iran, Indonesia, and Nigeria resulted in millions being enslaved and massacred. In more than 60 countries worldwide, Christians are harassed, arrested, tortured, and executed for simply believing the Bible is true. Throughout the world, more than 200 million Christians live in daily fear of the secret police or their government.
One of the things that has to come before a society persecutes members of its society is that those people have to be marginalized. They have to be shown as swimming against the stream of the popular culture. And in painting these people as being ones that maybe are holding back what some believe is the advancement of culture, the call is picked up by the media, it's picked up by the educational establishments, and people who believe in biblical truths are shown to be not good for America, but shown to be mean-spirited. He's shown to be a very evil person and very hypocritical, and as they love to say, going around trying to impose his values on everybody else. So I think we've gone through the marginalization process here in America, and we are going through the demonization process. And once that happens, then it's going to be culturally correct to persecute. Now, in order to get rid of those people who will not go along with the new religion, they have to be demonized, they have to be marginalized, they have to be persecuted. Eventually, if they'll not succumb, they have to be killed. Now, if people say this is far-fetched, just keep in mind, within most of our lifetime, we've seen Adolf Hitler kill 6 million Jews. We've seen Joseph Stalin kill probably 40 million. We've seen China, other millions. So to tell me that these kind of atrocities won't happen is to simply close your mind. But I see the first winds of this kind of persecution coming in America.